All right. Excellent. Looks like we're live. I hope sales are up and all is well. So broadcasting today from Facebook and YouTube. Again, I'm Jeff from J&J Mobile Media. We are a digital marketing agency based right here in Central California. And today I'm just going to be on here hanging out for about half an hour or so. And hopefully somebody can jump on. Anybody is welcome to jump on the stream today and talk with me about digital marketing. So, if you have any questions. So last week I did this and I had someone log on and we identified an issue on their website. So that was awesome. So I was able to provide some value. So that really made me feel good. I very seriously considered jumping on Instagram live as well, but I got scared and I didn't. So maybe that could be something we can talk about. I don't know. If anybody has tried Instagram Live, I'd like to hear about it. So, how does it work? Are there limitations? Like, for instance, are you only able to stream for a minute or so, or whatever? I don't know. I've never tried it. So maybe next week I'll give that the old college try. Okay, so again, I'm just here hanging out, here to take any digital marketing questions you guys might have, or here to talk about anything digital. So this week was actually a really great week for us. We launched 2 new websites. Well, I say this week, last week into this week, so a week total. We launched 2 new websites, and one of them is a restaurant website that has food ordering, and excuse me, it's really cool because we haven't even begun to promote the website yet, and it's already starting to get orders, right? It's gotten like 6 or 7 orders that have been placed already, and we haven't even like actively marketed it. Like, we put it out, it's online, right? But we haven't done anything to get the word out. Like, we haven't ran any Facebook ads or anything like that. And it's already getting orders. And so it's like, oh my gosh, the orders are coming in. How do we do this? And so it's a cool problem to have, right? Like, increase sales that, you didn't have before, creating a new revenue stream for your business. And it's actually starting to generate money. It's an exciting thing. And, it's going to be really exciting when we actually put some dollars behind it and really get it promoted. But, so it's already proven itself. It's already making money, and so that's a great thing. Sorry about that. Again, we're live. Anything can and will happen. So anyway, so that was that particular project. So really super stoked to get that off the table and just out into the ether, and out there making some money for our client. So that was really cool. And then another website project we were working on was for a new church. And obviously churches are in a position right now to where they need to be able to leverage digital and increase communication as much as they can, right, on that front. So that particular project, it was just again, a basic website. The website has, it hits all the right notes for what a website should be. And it also has, and for the client, it's really cool. It's really cool because for the client, whenever somebody interacts with the website, or like, for instance, if somebody subscribes to their newsletter, they automatically get put into their email sequence with their email provider. So it's a neat little connection we were able to make for our client there, and it's going to work. I know that's going to serve them very well. And they're already getting tons of website traffic. So forgive the sound in the background. My son's doing his Zoom call with his class, and any parents can fully appreciate that. I'm sure it's hard, right? Working and balancing being a parent at home. I'm blessed because I work from home at my home office, right? My desk is here in my home, but there's a lot of people out there that struggle with that, and I feel really bad for them. And I don't know how you guys do it, because it's so much hard. It's hard enough for me as it is, trying to get things done and be productive at the same time. So I lost my train of thought. Okay, who's on with me right now? Come on, jump in the comments. Talk to me. Who is this? Who do we got? Somebody talk to me. Who's watching? Don't be shy. Look, I'm on right now. Okay. So you just jumped on. I'm here to talk about digital marketing. Oh, they jumped off. Bummer. Maybe you got scared. Don't be scared. It's okay. It's okay to talk. Consider this like a free consultation, right? So you can jump on here and ask me anything, and you could tell me what your current situation is. So, if you're, let's say you have been trying Facebook ads and they ain't doing nothing for you and you're getting discouraged and you're throwing your hands up and saying, Facebook ads don't work. I'm done. It's not true. They work. So, let's talk about it. So throw a comment in there. Who do you work for? What's your business? First of all, who is this? Who am I talking with? Come on, talk to me. Don't be shy. It's okay. No, it's fine. I'm just joking around. So anyways, yeah, getting back to what I was saying, that was so we had a good week, launching 2 websites in 1 week. I feel like that was a successful week and everything went smooth too. So a lot of times, when you do stuff like this, there's well, of course there's going to be hiccups along the way and bumps on the road, right? But nothing major. And everything went off without a hitch. And so I couldn't be more happy. Both of the clients are really happy too. And that's the thing that means the most to me is making sure that they're happy and they're satisfied with what they paid me for. They got to get value. They have to get way more value than what they've given me. And that's kind of our motto, right? Is to provide more value than what is expected in return. And when you can do that, that's how we roll. That's how we can serve our clients at the highest possible level. So, not trying to go into a sales pitch either, but that's just how it goes. So anyways, so that was that. We were really excited to close out that project. And so what I was working on today is we got a new e-commerce client, right? And so this is a website. We didn't build the website. The website already exists. Seems like somebody's trying to jump on, but they keep getting kicked off for whatever reason. Really strange. Okay. I'm just going to do this too. Check this out. It's pretty cool, right? I'm just going to let that flow for a couple seconds. So getting back to what I was saying, we got a new client and it's for e-commerce. So they have a website. It's an MMA clothing brand. And first of all, I love MMA, huge fan of MMA. It's my favorite sport. And I've been actively involved in the local MMA community for a long time. And so to get another MMA client was really cool. And it fits right into what we already know and what we've been doing too. So really stoked to have them on. And so what the challenge has been was, well, not necessarily a challenge, but the first step of the way was to get into the website and set up Facebook tracking. So Facebook has a pixel. They call it a Facebook pixel. You probably already know what it is. And it's just a little snippet of JavaScript that you just drop it into the website. And it's just like Google Analytics. It tracks all the website traffic that comes into the website, and it allows you to send ads to the people who visited the website. And anybody who's been on Facebook knows this, because if you go visit, Nike.com and you're looking at the newest shoes or that you want, next time you go over to Facebook, odds are there's going to be an ad for that same exact thing. And so what I was doing this morning is I was setting up that exact process for our client. So when you go to their website, and it's actually it's not an invasive thing. Like, it's actually a good thing, because what it does is it reminds you when you're on Facebook that, hey, like, you added this item to your cart and you didn't check out, right? Like, you forgot. Like, do you want to still come back and maybe check it out again? Maybe buy it this time. And so it's really great, because it's alerting the person who was already on the website who might have been interested in buying that product that, hey, you were here and this product is still here if you want to buy it. And then the client wins, because they're getting a good, effective way of retargeting those people who hit their website. So I was setting that up this morning, and it's actually really, when you're talking about like e-commerce, like selling products online through a website, whether you're like an online clothing brand, or if you're a brand that sells like physical products, like, I just thinking off the top of my head, a brand that used to be by our old house, and it was this brand called Rugged Radios. And this is not a plug for Rugged Radios, but I'm just thinking about them. And they sell a lot of physical products online. And so they would be like a perfect candidate for something like this. And you can set it up in ways to where, like I said, they go to your website, and then the ad follows them back on Facebook. So that's what I was doing this morning. Pretty cool. They have a feature called Catalog Manager. Facebook Let me see if I can screen share that. So it looks like I had a couple. Oh, man, I had 3 people on. They left. What's up with that? I'm not exciting enough. Sorry, I'm just trying to talk about what I'm. Gabe, my man. There he is. Love it. Gabe, dude, did you? Okay, Gabe was on last week with me. Gabe, did you see the video that I did for you, brother? I did a little website analysis for you. Did you see it? Get this off here. Love the call to action. Oh, cool. Thanks, buddy. I'll put it back there for you. Bam. Man, I love these online tools. They're so cool. You can do so much with them, right? I mean, cool. He saw it. Great. So, Gabe, dude, okay. Gabe, for everybody that doesn't know, Gabe is a realtor in Idaho. He's absolutely killing it in the market. Like he's such a great marketer. Okay, cool. So okay, great. Perfect, dude. So Gabe, how does digital marketing fit into real estate? Like, are you running, like what's working in digital for real estate right now? That's kind of an interesting thing. I know that there's a lot of realtors. I know a lot of realtors. I used to do lead ads for a realtor, actually. It's really easy with Facebook ads to generate leads. But the thing is what we run into is I'm not saying that the Facebook leads were low quality, but the follow-up process is different for everybody. And I guess that's with any business that's in sales, right? Like follow-up is going to be where you make the sale. I mean, in my experience with any kind of sales activities too, like follow-up is where it's at. Targeted Facebook ad, he says targeted Facebook ad campaigns directly through the brokerage. Okay, perfect. So they're running the ads and funneling the leads down into his pipeline, I imagine, and that's great. And so the brokerage probably has, deep pockets and they could afford to buy the lion's share. Follow-up is everything. See, Gabe said it. Follow-up is everything. Like you could say, okay, Jeff, I'm going to hire you to run Facebook ads for my real estate business and get me a bunch of leads. And then I go do my job and I get you a bunch of leads. And then, you don't, oh, hey, Lynn, how's it going? Good. Glad to hear from you too. So you could hire me and I do all this lead generation work for you and hand you a bunch of names and emails. And then, you could come back to me a week later and say, hey, Jeff, these leads suck, man. Like they're not what's going on here? And then I might ask you, well, how long did it take before you reached out? Like, did you take a day to follow up with these people? Like you got to understand, like when you're doing lead generation work for people or like for yourself online, Gabe knows you got to follow up immediately. I mean, you can't let any time, go by because I forget there's like a formula that tells you like however many minutes go by that you don't follow up, like X% of least likely to do business with you. So especially in real estate, man, if you get somebody that's interested in, getting a list of homes or something, he had this. Okay. So Gabe says, I had to call them 4 to 5 times with no response to get my first response voice to voice. And that's what I'm talking about right there. Gabe, you're an animal. That's why Gabe is doing so well, is because he gets it. He understands the process, right? Like you can't just get a lead, wait a day or two, call them and, oh, it's a dead lead, because nobody answered and I got a voice. No, dude, that's not how it works. Like you have to have a robust follow-up system in process or in play, I guess, to follow up with these people, and that's what's going to make the difference between getting a sale or not getting a sale is how strong is your follow-up game. It sounds like Gabe's follow-up game is really strong. So, that's cool. Okay, so let's see who we still have on. I don't know if I could see. So I'll just kind of jump back to what I was saying earlier. And that's what I've been doing this week was that I was working on building up an e-commerce ad campaign for a client, and it's going to be really interesting to see how that goes. I know how it can go. I've seen it take off and like literally generate mega success for these people. So like what I've seen it firsthand, and it's pretty outrageous. Like to see somebody put $1 into a Facebook ad and it generates, like $5 or $6, that's nuts, right? So like, or even more, maybe you spend $1,000 on an ad campaign and it generates $30,000-$40,000 in sales for your business. I mean, can you imagine, right? So those are the kind of results that I've seen, and it's pretty crazy. So I'm pretty excited to get the ball rolling on that and see what kind of results we can generate for this client. So yeah, pretty stoked, pretty cool. I was thinking about this too earlier. I just thinking about sharing some of the tools that I use with you guys. So there was a tool I was using this morning that I kind of wanted to share with you guys. I thought it was pretty neat, and maybe you guys already know about it. I'm just going to take this banner down so show my stuff here. Okay, cool. So it's a quick way to download videos off of Facebook. So I just found like like there's a need out there to be able to download videos off Facebook, whether or not you're using them for your business, or like if you're just trying to archive stuff. Maybe you want to make like YouTube compilation videos and you're trying to archive a bunch of videos. You got to be careful about how you're using videos, of course, that goes without saying, but there's a quick little tool that you can use. I wanted to share it with you guys. I'll just share my screen. So this is the catalog manager that I was talking about. Okay, so I'm going to open up Facebook, and I'll show you how to download a video from Facebook. This might be, you might say, Jeff, give me a break. I know how to do that, dude. I know how to do that. Well, maybe you do, but guess what? There's a lot of people out there that don't. So this is how you do it, okay? Okay, so Digital West. So this is a video. So right-click it. Oop, I don't like that. Okay, so you hover over the video, you right-click, and you hit Show Video URL. That's the video URL, and you copy that to your clipboard. You're going to open up a new tab and search out Facebook Video Downloader. And the first one, fbdown.net. This is the one that I use, okay? So, I'm sure there's tons of them out there, and, maybe, this one's not the best, but this is the one that works for me. And so this is the one that I use, and you punch it in there and you right click, paste it in, you paste in the URL and you hit download. Of course I'm going to run into a problem when I'm live, right? Okay, what is this? Okay, maybe it's the video. So let's, what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to one of my videos. That's Murphy's Law right there, right? I'm going to show you how to do this, and then I run into an issue. While this page loads, I'm gonna. Okay, whoever's on still, thank you for staying with me. I appreciate it more than you know. Let's see if I can just do that one. Right click, show video URL. Okay, so you right click it, show video URL, copy that, go back over here, paste it in, download it. Okay, see? So there was some kind of, maybe they had some safety mechanism on that video that I don't know about. Okay, so there you go. And it's download video in normal quality. So you click on that, and then you just hover over this little more tab. I call it a more tab. It's probably not called that, but that's what I call it. Click it, download. So that's simple. I mean, how easy is that, right? That's how you download a video off Facebook. Pretty neat. Okay, I'm gonna come back over here and stop sharing. Okay, so that's that. That's one of the tools I use in my business. It helps me. Oh, hi, Maria. Glad she could be on. Glad you could be on with us today. Do you have any questions? Question, Maria. So where is it that you work? Do you have your own business? Or do you have friends that have their own business? Give it a second. not trying to put you on the spot. Sorry. I'm just trying to get a conversation going. That's all. So I was actually talking about this yesterday on one of my videos, is that I find it interesting to see right now with businesses, like more reviews I see more reviews happening, both good and bad. And that's, that's an opportunity. I don't see that as like a scary thing. Like a business could look at that two different ways. They could say, oh man, we're getting all these negative reviews. This sucks. Like, what are we going to do? We gotta shut them down. They could take it personally. Or they can take a look at it and say, hey, this is an opportunity to connect my customer and turn a bad situation into a good one. And so in that situation, what I would recommend is, dude, Gabe, I'll get to that in a second. Just hang on, brother. Stay with me. Stay with me on this point. You'll see what I mean. So negative reviews are not a bad thing. They're actually a good opportunity to turn an upset customer into a lifetime customer if you take the steps to make it right. So if they publicly blast you on Facebook and say, oh man, I went into that restaurant and, food came out cold. There was a hair in my food. Our waiter was rude, all this stuff. Right. And then you can personally reach out to that person. Or you can publicly say, oh, I'm so, like whatever your message is, hey, I'm so sorry you had a terrible experience with our business. Please give me a call at, 555-555-555. And please give me an opportunity to make this right. And then, so you reach out to them, say whatever you got to say. And then you've turned a bad situation into a good one. And so all of those reviews that are coming in, of course, you want good reviews, but bad reviews are an opportunity to increase business as well. You just got to approach it in the right way. Gabe, he says, dude, I need to get on YouTube. I've got an account, but don't create enough video content to have an impactful profile. Maybe next time, Maria, no problem. No problem. Just hang in there with me. Stay with me. Gabe, dude, I know what you're saying. And believe me, it's really hard, man. Like creating like every business, so his problem right now is he's saying he doesn't create enough video content to have an impactful profile. And what my response is to that is that you can create one piece of content and leverage it 10 different ways. Okay. I'll give you an example. Sorry, excuse me. I apologize. So I'll give you an example of what I mean. So right now I'm streaming live to Facebook, and simultaneously I'm streaming live to YouTube. And I'm doing that with StreamYard. StreamYard is like Zoom. I know that a lot of people know what Zoom is now, but for marketers, StreamYard is better because it's, I don't know, I say it's better. It's better for me. In my case, like I've used Zoom and I like StreamYard better because I can do more customizations with it more easily. The interface is super easy to understand. Like, you don't have to go 12 tabs deep to find what you're looking for. And I like that a lot. And it's, it runs in the browser, so you don't have to download any like files to run it or anything like that. Don't have to use an app. It runs right there. And it allows you to stream to multiple platforms at once. So you could actually even stream to LinkedIn if you wanted to. So if you're looking for a way to create content for LinkedIn, maybe consider streaming on StreamYard, because you can create 3 videos by doing one. And right now, what I'm doing is I'm creating 2 videos, right? And so, it's just a way to kind of double down and get more content out of it. Or I'll give you an example. Okay, I'll give everybody an example of another way that you can create several pieces of content from just one piece of content, and that is a podcast. So I'll use Joe Rogan as an example, right? Because Joe Rogan is the #1 podcast, or he was anyway, in the world. And you can listen to him on Spotify if you want to just listen, just for the audio. You can watch him on YouTube, because every podcast he does, they video record it and they upload it to YouTube. And so they just video record it, right? And record the audio and publish the audio as the podcast, publish the video as a YouTube video or a Facebook video. And then they can also take like thumbnails, images, screenshots from the video at different intervals. And they can use those and pull quotes from whatever Joe said during the podcast. Maybe he said 10, 20, I mean, if it's Joe Rogan, everything he said was probably pure gold. But, you can pull quotes from those podcasts and make, interesting Instagram posts with those. So from just doing one thing, just from doing one podcast, if you set it up correctly, you can create and leverage and create 10 times the content. And so, Gabe, that's just a suggestion for you, my brother. Try that out in your business and see if that'll work for you. Dude, it's hard. I know the content game is hard, but if you are a business operating in 2020 and beyond, like, you're a media company too. I hate to tell you, but you are. You know, you're not only a real estate company, you are a media company. You're not only a restaurant, but you're a media company, right? You got to put out content. That's how that moving forward. I mean, it has been that way for a while now, but I'm just saying, like, you're going to market your business by leveraging content. And so you need to look at ways how you can streamline the content creation process. And tools like StreamYard is really great for me because I can do that, you know, with I could create a YouTube and a Facebook video in one shot. I can't always do it that way, but like days like today, I'm going to. So it works out pretty good for me. Okay, so who we got still on? Jump in the comments, let me know. Just raise your hand. Just throw a little emoji in there. You don't have to say anything. Lynn, are you still on? Maria, you still there? Gabe? No worries. I ain't trying to put nobody on the spot. I'm just glad you guys are here and stay with me. I mean, we're 26 minutes in. We're still on awesome content on your end, brother. I appreciate this. Oh, dude, Gabe, brother, I appreciate you tuning in, man. I really do. You know, I mean, you know how hard it is to get eyeballs on your content, right? So just the fact that you're here, man, I appreciate you, you know, just as much, man. I really do. Oh, hey, Maria. Hey. Okay, cool. I hope you're getting value from what I'm saying too, Maria. You know, even if you can't apply this to your business, you know, maybe you got a friend or a family member that has their own business, and you know, you could just take this. Trust me, because like I said, I do this every day. This is my job, and this is how it's going for businesses right now. These are the things that they have to consider to be competitive and to stay successful moving forward. They really do. I actually have fun with it too. I feel like content creation is so much fun. It's like, you know, it really kind of, okay, like, you know, you got one side of your brain that has to do all the analytical side of your business, right? You're you know, all that side. But then there's a whole other side that gets to be explored in the content creation process. And I think it's awesome. You know, it's like how creative can I get with this particular piece of content to get it out to more people, you know? And I don't know, I really like that. It's fun. It's a challenge, but I just feel like it's fun. So cool. I feel like we've had a pretty productive video so far. I might just wrap it up unless there's any other items that you guys wanted to discuss, Maria or Gabe. We covered a lot. I really feel like we did. So, like I said, I'm going to try to do this at least once a week, and depending on. Oh, cool. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. Jump on, yeah, anytime, man. If you see my stream pop it up on your notifications, just jump in, man, because you never know. I'm dropping nuggets on you guys, man. Little info bombs left and right. I'm trying to. That's my way of providing value, right? And so I'll kind of end on this, right? Like, so it's something that I said earlier on the broadcast, but I just want to reiterate, like, what at my core, what I'm trying to do, and what I feel like every business really needs to do if they want to stand out and really, I don't want to say dominate, but really just do well in this digital landscape, is you need to be able to provide more value than you expect in return from your followers or your customers. Okay, so like in the case of a restaurant, maybe that doesn't apply to online, but maybe it's like, you know, if I order a michelada and it costs $10, I mean, that's a lot, right? But, you know, maybe throw a shrimp in there, throw some, you know, make it more than just the drink, like add more value than what's expected. In the case of real estate, I don't know what you could do, Gabe. I don't know, man. Like, you know, maybe somebody buys a house with you, maybe send them on a trip to the Bahamas for 3 days. I mean, how much is that going to cost for two people? $500, right? And if you're making a $7,000-8,000 commission, and, you know, hey, throw $500 at them, man. I mean, that would be, can you imagine like I mean, if I bought a house for somebody and they sent me and my wife on a trip to the Bahamas for 3 days as a way of saying thanks, dude, come on. I would refer them to everybody I know. I'd be shouting it from the dang rooftops, man. So I don't know. Maybe that's unrealistic. I don't know. I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to think of like, provide more value than what's expected. And when you do that, great things are going to happen for you guys. Okay. So, Maria, Gabe, Lynn, I appreciate you guys more than you know. It can be really discouraging to take, you know, all the effort into putting out this content and nobody sees it. You know what I mean? So, I just really appreciate you guys. Listen, tag a friend that needs to hear this message. Share the video to your page. Don't be afraid. Just share it and tag a friend that might be interested in hearing it, because it's nothing but value. It's, you know, it's nothing. Oh, great. Maria, I appreciate it. Thank you. Well, I'm glad, you know, this gives me a good chance and a good opportunity to really work on myself too, doing these videos, you know, being able to communicate my message to you guys. And so I appreciate you. Exactly, Maria. You can do this for yourself too. You know, like I'm not coming from a place of like scarcity either. Like the kind of work that I do, like if anybody is in here, right, you're interested, man, you guys, I mean, there's opportunities there too. So like if you have a friend, you know, you can say, hey, look, let's try this. Let me try that. Jeff told me about this really cool technique. I want to try it. You know, let's try it with your business. Who knows, man? I mean, maybe you have some success with it. So, yeah. All right, you guys, I've talked enough. It's been 30 minutes. I want to let you guys get back to your day. I fully appreciate you jumping on. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe and like my channel. We're trying to get more subs over there. Maria, Gabe, Lynn, please, just jump over on your YouTube. Just hit subscribe there too, because I'm trying to think of different content that I could post there too, so I could have different stuff, so you could have a different reason to follow me there. And so, yeah, and any feedback too, just feel free to drop it in the comments, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. So, all right, I'm going to cut it off. You guys have a great day, great weekend, and I will see you guys all on the next video, okay?